Am I eligible for Express Entry? This is the main question for lots of people. Express Entry is a draw system for immigration to Canada. We have three main streams there. We have Federal Skilled Worker Program, Federal Skilled Trade, and Canadian Experience Class. If you've never been in Canada, you don't have relatives in Canada, you didn't study in Canada, or didn't have worked in Canada, we can only talk about Federal Skilled Worker Program. What we need to do about that? The most important is you need to select 67 points from 100 from the factors like your education, your experience, your language. You need to speak pretty well English or French or both, and other additional factors. For example, do you have relatives in Canada? Did you study in Canada? Did you have some work experience in Canada? And also, if you are family, you can include your spouse, and with that you can access additional points. Federal Skilled Worker Program, you need to have experience from 1 year, from the last 10 years, one of position for the new no codes that are now TER streams. It needs to be from TER 1 to 3. So you need to have certain level of English. So you need all of that needs to be proved with a test. So your English knowledge, you're gonna prove it with your IELTS results, and your experience and your work experience, you're gonna prove it with your payments of salary or your other additional documents to prove letter of experience, so you can prove your experience. Your education needs to be evaluated to Canadian one. It means that you have to evaluate your foreign diploma to Canadian one, and this one you can do it using several institutions that are recognized. For example, you can use WES, you can use IQUAS for Alberta, and other just different institutions that are recognized. So when you are able to select that 67 points from 100, then you are eligible, and then you can only apply for Express Entry. Express Entry profile can be created by you, or if you use some immigration representative. When you select your Express Entry profile, you're gonna answer a lots of questions, and you will receive at the end score. CRS score is different from your eligibility Federal Skilled Worker Program score. So usually for the last several draws, your Express Entry scroll, in order to be selected, from the history, talking about the last 6 months, it needs to be more than 100 points in order you to be selected. Next step, after you're selected, you're gonna receive invitation to apply for permanent residency. Then you're gonna select all your backup documents, you're gonna fill out all the PR forms to pay your fees, and then you apply for your permanent residency. Wishing you good luck.